We are inviting you to a strategic crossroads of the world's most important land, air and sea routes, to the meeting point of majestic energy projects that will shape up the fate of the 21st century, to the region hosting one of the most prominent harbors of not only Turkey, but of the Middle East and Eastern Mediterranean, and last but not least, a region that throughout history has been the symbol of abundance and fertility, a land of opportunities, Çukurova. We shall set out on our tour of Çukurova from Adana, which is Turkey's fifth largest province. Let us begin by taking a bird's-eye view of the eye-catching silhouette of the city in order to experience its extraordinary riches. The rivers Seyhan and Ceyhan render extremely fertile the soil through which they flow, and they adorn Adana like gems, thus giving you at first sight the impression of the city being a highly developed one. The highway projects, the Adana Hacı Sabancı Organized Industrial Zone, the small industry zones, various universities, newly constructed residential areas, the historical and touristic sites, verdant parks, as well as health and educational institutions are among the sites that remind you of the level of development of this city. This level of development has reached its peak in the industrial field in particular. So much so that 12 of the 500 major industrial establishments active in our country are situated in Adana. This eye-catching industrial wealth reaches its peak point with the Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan pipeline project, considered as one of the most significant projects of the 21st century, thus allowing further wealth to be added on to both Adana and Çukurova region as a whole. This project allows a flow through Turkey of Caspian oil and of Central Asian natural gas destined to world markets. Besides being an industrial city, the fact that it is situated on the trade route that for centuries has been linking the East to the West has also paved the way for Adana to become a leading trade center. The trade, which initially began in the agricultural field, concentrating for the greater part in growing cotton, took great strides in later years in the food items, ready-to-wear goods, shoes, furniture, chemicals, and forestry products. Another project of prime importance in Çukurova, besides the Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan pipeline project, is the Adana Yumurtalık Free Trade Zone. This zone, situated in İskenderun Bay, at the point of convergence of Adana and Hatay provinces and at a point of close proximity to 3 continents, provides vast opportunities in both production and marketing. Thanks to the region's adequate means of transportation, reaching the European, Middle Eastern, North African and Near Eastern markets poses no problem whatsoever. This is exactly why the free zone provides immense economic opportunities to investors. But now it's time to head towards another pearl of the region, Mersin. Being the 10th largest province of our country, Mersin appears before the eyes of visitors as a veritable metropolis. Its qualified manpower, its natural resources, fertile agricultural lands, its gigantic harbor, its large organized industrial zones, and other cultural and social riches render Mersin extremely attractive in the eyes of investors. Citrus fruit, vegetables, cement, glass and glass products, marble, furniture, food items, and cleaning products are among the goods exported from Mersin to more than 150 countries around the world. Close on 10% of our country's fresh fruit and vegetable requirements and 70% of the banana production originate from Mersin. there are over 100 different kinds of plants grown for commercial purposes in Mersin, the ecological environment of which allows the groves to provide Turkey's earliest apricots of the season and the latest of peaches. Besides its historical and cultural values, its sandy beaches extending for 321 kilometers, embracing the crystal clear waters of its sea, the symbol of the city, the Maiden's Castle, its quaint coves and the 8 touristic centers that make it a touristic resort, Mersin also offers immense opportunities in the industrial and commercial fields. With the Mersin-Tarsus Organized Industrial Zone, from where millions of dollars worth of exports are effected on an annual basis, the Silifke Organized Industrial Zone and the Mersin Free Zone, where more than 500 firms are engaged in activity, Mersin is in the true sense. Apart from the vast investment potential in the fields of agriculture and livestock, Mersin, with its greenhouses extending to all corners of the province, where all kinds of fruit and vegetable are grown all year round, its refrigerated warehouses and many more facilities await further investors. Mersin Harbour is not just one of Turkey's major harbours, but is listed among the major harbours of the Middle East and of Eastern Mediterranean. Mersin International Harbour, its free trade zone, railroad system, powerful TIR fleet, the Çukurova Regional Airport under construction, Adana Airport at a mere distance of 69 kilometers, its logistic culture and its highly qualified manpower is at the disposition of new investors. Besides being the gate of import and export of Central Anatolian, the Mediterranean, and of the southeastern Anatolian regions, the harbour is also the point of transition for the Middle East and the Black Sea. Mersin, which, like Adana, is at a significant point as regards wind power, is situated in Turkey's second region with the highest potential of solar energy. So we have concluded our tour of Adana and Mersin, and we have, though in brief, tried to acquaint you with the rich economic potential of Çukurova region. How about relaxing for a while over a cup of coffee while you get better acquainted with us? We are the Çukurova Development Agency, set out with the aim of extending you a hand both materially and spiritually. Our staff is ever ready to translate into action their principle of assistance wherever you may need our guidance in gathering further information regarding the vast investment opportunities offered by Çukurova region. Our agency aims at providing for a better and more effective use of the regional resources by conducting an adequate promotion in putting this potential into action, and thus drawing national and international investors to the region. Thanks to the financial assistance programs we have implemented in the past and continue to do so, we have attained grants for more than 400 projects in the region. Here are 3 striking examples of the hundreds of projects we have helped out to date. A floriculture and arboriculture firm to which we extended assistance has succeeded in cultivating for the first time in Turkey 30 different colors of orchids with the use of special glass and greenhouse equipments. This enterprise has thus brought to an end our dependence on the import of orchids, which amounted to 1.5 million per year. Another significant example is the assistance we extended to a company dwelling on increasing capacity in the manufacturing of cranes and shafts and in the further development of such products. As a result of this assistance, the said company has taken giant strides in diversifying its products and has multiplied its exports. Yet another company to which we extended assistance as the Çukurova Development Agency is one that is engaged in the clothing sector. Thanks to the grant extended by our agency, the said firm has increased its capacity and obtained a 38% increase in production. Yes, Adana and Mersin are ready, and we are ready. Çukurova is placing at your service all of its rich potential and is willing to exert every possible effort to see to it that you create an enterprise that will shine like a gem, not only in Turkey, but in all parts of the world. Why don't you come and join the caravan of fortunate investors benefiting from this incredible potential offered by Çukurova that throughout history has been the region of commerce and wealth.